1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall, and we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. And he's going to be brought down into enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go, set.
Going to the ground again on first. They drop into the big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving, too. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Steelers have a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd and 3 now. On play action, here's Howard. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid. Yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'll call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, it went right through.
And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action now with Jackson. Headed out right. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be 2nd down. From the gun, run for Henry. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Jackson now on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howard finds his back. Jalen Warren. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Out of the gun, Howard. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And Baltimore finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens parlay the turnover into a lead. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I can hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Howard, 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick 6. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. A little burst so far. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to work they go after the interception. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick 6. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I honestly think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. This is Metcalf working that right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow. It puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
That's grabbed inside the 30. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will each pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game.
Steelers 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a
The
touchback.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And Jackson slides in safely after picking up enough of that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Complete Derrick Henry. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down. A fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, here's Lamar. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Howard to throw on 4th. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie.
Howard's pass intercepted. Turnover on down.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 21-10 our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Running once more with Henry. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
The tackle made.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a...
Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the
At the 47
Run it.
yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. In motion right is Metcalf. On 1st down, Howard bails out of the pocket quick. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go with Downhill on the run. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns.
Wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Taken in by Hill, right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Henry. Shoves one away. Up to the races, middle of the field. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens hold an 11-point advantage. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Ravens push the lead up to 12.
Ravens 28. Steelers 16.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing now. Howard escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself Will try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Howard throwing on third down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Secures this at the 17. And what a return. He nearly sprung it for 6, but still, Brock, that sets his offense up with first and goal.
First down and goal at the Steelers' 7-yard line.
And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Heads out on the bootleg. Headed out right. On the ground, game works for the touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens go up by 19.
35. Steelers 16. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Throwing here, Howard. Forced out to his right. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Give him 38 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Howard to throw. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down, Steelers.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Howard to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
He's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up.
He was taken down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run than crossing that first down marker.
And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. It's Henry on the counter. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Alpha, say hi.
Looking to throw, Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he drives this into the pouring rain.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. On play action. Here's Howard. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Picked out by Chidobe Awuzie. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run for Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about him when they get to the sidelines.
Lamar off the play fake. His pass is complete. Sensei Flowers. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Near the goal line. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. Ball forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Going power with the big tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
16. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howard. On target to his back, and we go down. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Diving forward, and he makes the catch. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Out of the gun, Howard. Short pass brought in. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. Second and 6 coming up here. To the air, Howard. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. Well, you could feel the greater sense of urgency from him there, Brock. Trailing on the scoreboard, and he took the initiative to convert that two-point try.
Yeah, you always need your quarterback to be able to manufacture points, but especially when you're down. He's got the license to improvise anytime. And what a confidence builder to everyone around him when your QB can make something out of nothing.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. Drop this one down for Henry. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
You'll know springing a big play on that one, it's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Hill again. He has this down to the 34. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens can rest easy with a 3-score lead. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Alpha, sit up.
We'll go right back to Hill. He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice. It doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, that's a successful play on two fronts. Number one, you get the first down. Number two, keep that defense guessing as to who is just going to get the carries.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Makes a cut to the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
His kick is good at the end, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to